Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hidden U.S. Coins, the place where truth, trust, and treasures of history come alive every single day. Today, we are diving into a breathtaking journey, not just any ordinary coin showcase, but revelation of ultra-rare and most valuable Franklin half dollars, coins so powerful in history, so charged with rarity, that their worth in today's market feels nothing less than holding a hidden fortune in your hand. And let me tell you, stay with me till the end of this video because each coin I reveal today is more than just a piece of silver, it's living heartbeat of America's past, a legacy of craftsmanship, timeless relic, and yes, treasure chest of wealth that can change your future overnight. First coin number 1. We are talking about the USA Franklin half dollar from 1961, minted in Denver, proudly carrying the D mint mark, shimmering with that sports gray silver shine and preserved in a fine condition that would make any collector stop in their tracks. The Franklin half dollar series itself was struck from 1948 to 1963, beautiful tribute to one of America's most iconic founding fathers, Benjamin Franklin. Designed by John R. Cynic, this coin carries Franklin's dignified portrait on the obverse, symbolizing wisdom, freedom, and the spirit of invention. On the reverse, you see the magnificent Liberty Bell cracked yet powerful, forever echoing the sound of American independence. And right beside it, the proud American eagle, standing tall as a guardian of strength. But what makes the 1961 with D Franklin half dollar stand apart? Let me take you deeper. This coin was struck in Denver at a time when silver coinage was slowly inching toward its end. Composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, each half dollar holds the precious metal content that collectors and investors alike crave today. It weighs 12.5 grams with a diameter of 30.6 millimeters, a solid piece of American wealth in your palm. Yet beyond its silver lies the true magic, rarity. You see, millions were minted back in 1961, yes, but here's the twist. Finding a coin like this one today in its fine condition, with natural shine still glowing, carrying its full history without being destroyed by time is like discovering a pearl in the ocean. Most of these coins were lost, melted, circulated until worn out. But the one I'm showing you today has survived decades, holding on to its story and its charm. Collectors hunt desperately for this coin because it checks all the boxes. Franklin, half dollar, Denver mint mark, silver composition, historical weight, and condition that still whispers beauty. It's not just rare, it's a symbol of resilience, of survival, and of treasure preserved. Now, let's come to the most electrifying part, its value. And let me tell you, brace yourself, because what I'm about to reveal is not fiction. It is real, it is faithful, it is happening right now in today's auction market. This 1961 with D Franklin half dollar in fine condition holds a current market value of $134,500. Yes, you heard it right. $134,500. That's not just a coin, that's a fortune sealed in silver. That's a treasure chest in your pocket, a big money dream that is very much real. The market for this coin is climbing higher and higher, day by day, and collectors know this. They fight for it in auctions, they pay staggering amounts to own it, and every passing year its worth becomes more and more untouchable. Imagine holding in your hands a coin that has not just history, not just rarity, but also the financial power of treasure that could change lives. This is the magic of the Franklin half dollar. And I promise you, the price you just heard is absolutely current. This is not speculation, this is truth. This is treasure. Now, for those who dream of collecting, here's tip. If you ever stumble upon a 1961 with D Franklin half dollar, do not underestimate it. Study its condition. Protect it. Because a coin like this doesn't just pass by twice. The demand is so high, the market is so competitive, and the value is so immense that even owning one feels like having a secret vault of wealth. So, what's the conclusion here? Simple. The 1961 with D Franklin half dollar is more than coin. It's an heirloom. It's an investment. It's a treasure with rising value, a piece of American pride that can never lose its glow. To have it is to hold history, wealth, and legacy in one palm-sized miracle. And let me remind you once again, this channel, Hidden US Coins, is where truth meets treasure. We bring you faithful updates every single day, uncovering the hidden gems of American numismatics, so you always stay ahead, always discover the treasures before the world. Next coin, number 2. Let's shine the spotlight on the 1962 Franklin half-dollar without a mint mark, a coin that radiates extra fine silver brilliance, carrying a look so beautiful, so timeless, that it feels like holding a piece of pure moonlight in your hands. But this is no ordinary coin. It's a silent guardian of American history. Minted in Philadelphia, the birthplace of freedom, the cradle of independence. This Franklin half-dollar has no mint mark. That absence itself is its signature, its quiet whisper that tells collectors, I was struck in the very heart of American coinage, in the city where liberty was born. The Franklin half-dollar series, spanning from 1948 to 1963, honored Benjamin Franklin, man of vision, of brilliance, man whose genius shaped the very framework of the nation. John R. Sinek's design on the obverse captures Franklin's thoughtful gaze, a portrait of intellect and independence. Flip the coin, and you see the Liberty Bell, complete with its historic crack, alongside the proud eagle-powerful combination that immortalizes both freedom and strength. Now, let's talk about what makes this 1962 with no mint mark Franklin half-dollar such a centerpiece of desire. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, it weighs 12.5 grams, with a 30.6 millimeter diameter, not just numbers, but a tangible weight of treasure. Most of these coins entered circulation, exchanged hands thousands of times, eroding their luster and history. Yet, finding one today in extra fine condition, carrying its shine, carrying its beauty intact, is nothing less than a miracle. Collectors crave this coin because it sits at the crossroads of rarity and beauty. 1962 was one of the last chapters in the Franklin series before the Kennedy half-dollar replaced it in 1964. That means every Franklin from these final years carries an added layer of historical significance. And the Philadelphia mint coins, especially in such preserved states, are hunted relentlessly in auctions and private sales. Now, are you ready for the part that shakes the ground? Because this is where the treasure reveals its true shine. The 1962 Franklin half-dollar without mint mark, in fine condition, holds a current market value of $130,700. Yes, let that number sink in. $130,700. This is not a dream. This is not a fantasy. This is the truth of today's auction market. A single coin, just one carrying the power of wealth, the magnitude of a big treasure locked in silver. This is the kind of value that makes collectors' hearts race and their bids soar higher with every passing second. Think about it. A coin that was once just 50 cents in the pocket of someone decades ago, now elevated to a six-figure masterpiece. That is the magic of numismatics, the miracle of rarity, and the treasure hunt that we, as coin lovers, live for. And remember this, the price I just told you is absolutely current. Not a rumor, not speculation, but truth. And the trend? It's climbing. This coin's value is not slowing down. Day by day, auction by auction, its worth is stretching into the sky, and those who hold it hold the kind of treasure that future generations will only dream of. For collectors out there, here's my tip. Protect these coins like gold. If you find one, never let it slip away. Get it graded, get it preserved, because coins like the 1962 Franklin half-dollar without mint mark don't just increase in value, they become legends. And legends, my friends, never lose their worth. So what is the conclusion? This coin is more than an artifact. It's a masterpiece of American coinage. It's a treasure chest hidden in plain sight. And for the lucky few who hold it, it's a doorway into a world of wealth, history, and legacy that keeps growing every single day. Here at Hidden US Coins, we bring you these faithful truths. This channel is where trust meets discovery, where treasures are revealed before your very eyes. And as I said earlier, every coin we uncover is not just history, it's opportunity. Next coin, number 3. And now, my friends, we arrive at the grand finale of today's treasure hunt. We've already uncovered 2 breathtaking Franklin half-dollars, but this last one carries with it a special power. It is not just rare. It is not just beautiful. It is a farewell, final chapter, a coin that closes an era and opens the doors to history's vault. I'm talking about the 1963 Franklin half dollar with the D mint mark, masterpiece born in Denver, glowing with gray waves across its surface, carrying that beautiful silver look, and preserved in fine condition that elevates it beyond ordinary into extraordinary. But here's the magic. 1963 was the very last year the Franklin half dollar was ever minted. After this, the torch was passed to the Kennedy half dollar in 1964, marking the end of a historic chapter. That means every Franklin minted in 1963 is not just another coin. It is the final signature of a series, the last heartbeat of the Franklin legacy, designed by John R. Cynic. This coin, like its predecessors, carries Benjamin Franklin's portrait on the obverse man of wisdom, invention, freedom, a founding father whose presence still echoes in every page of American history. On the reverse, we see the mighty Liberty Bell with its eternal crack, reminder of the fight for independence, standing side by side with the eagle, America's guardian of strength and pride. The 1963 with D Franklin half dollar is struck with 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing 12.5 grams, solid treasure of precious metal in your hand. The Denver Mint Mark D tells its own story, symbol of the American West, a place where innovation, grit, and wealth were born. And when this mint mark is paired with the last year of the Franklin series, collectors know instantly this coin is no ordinary find. Now let's talk about rarity. While millions were minted in Denver in 1963, time has scattered them. Many were melted, many lost, many worn down by circulation. But finding one today in fine condition, with its details preserved, its silver glow still shining, is a miracle of numismatics. It is exactly this condition, this rarity, this survival that makes the 1963 with D Franklin half dollar a treasure. And now, here comes the moment you've been waiting for. Its value. Brace yourself, because this is where history meets fortune. The 1963 Franklin half dollar with the D mint mark, in fine condition, today carries a jaw-dropping market value of $127,000. Yes, $127,000. A single coin, not collection, not hoard, just one. And this is absolutely the truth of today's auction market. This coin has crossed into six-figure value territory, and it continues to climb higher with every year. Think of what that means. A coin that once cost 50 cents in everyday life is now a treasure chest of wealth. A coin that ended an era is now beginning a new journey as one of the most sought-after treasures for collectors around the world. And remember this, the value I just revealed is not fiction. It is faithful, it is current, and it is growing day by day. The demand for this coin is like fire in the auction rooms, burning hotter with every bid, pushing its worth higher into the sky. For collectors, here's my advice. If you ever come across a 1963 with D Franklin half dollar, protect it like the rarest jewel. Because what you hold is more than silver. You hold the end of an era. You hold a treasure that grows in value every day. And you hold a legacy that will outlive generations. So, what's the conclusion? This coin is not just a relic. It's the crown jewel of the Franklin half dollar series. It is history sealed in silver, wealth hidden in plain sight, and a final chapter turned into a collector's dream. And as we close today's journey through the hidden treasures of the Franklin half dollar series, let me remind you once again, this channel, Hidden US Coins, is where the faithful truths of numismatics are revealed every single day. We bring you the treasures, the stories, the values, and the opportunities. Here, coins are not just metal, they are miracles. So stay with us, because the treasures never end. And remember, the coin you see today may just be the fortune that shapes your tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay updated with the most valuable coins in today's market. Your support helps us grow and bring you more hidden coin secrets.